Hey guys, it's Brittany from Coffee Planner Mom, and I'm here today planning in my recipe planner. And I'm really excited. I tried a new banana bread recipe this morning, and now I have to put it in for this week. So, like I said, we are doing banana bread. I totally had to stop and sing Gwen Stefani in my head to make sure that I was spelling banana right. Ever since I heard that song when I was in high school, yeah, that's the only way I can spell banana. I can't spell it without singing it. Anyway, I use my Paper Mate Inkjoy gel pen in the 0.7 tip to write the title, and I'm going to use my Simply Gilded gel pen in the 0.5, well, she only has it in 0.5 tip, so it's going to be a little bit thinner. Now, I know I'm going to have to do some sort of like a note page for this as well, because two of the ingredients I actually had to do a substitution for, and it still came out good. So you're supposed to use self-rising flour, which I had to do a substitution, and you're supposed to use buttermilk. So I didn't have either of those, but I was able to make both of those. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put it over here or if I'm going to do a separate note page. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and get the ingredients written down. We'll do all the decorating later. Now, I do have actual bananas that I can use, but I'm looking at them and it's just not giving me banana bread vibes, because like you use like super ripe bananas that are like really brown spotted. So I actually think I'm going to go with my washi that I got from the Simply Gilded sub box this past month, because it's got the yellows in it. I don't know about this one, but this one has the yellow in it, and it's got a lot of brown washi. So I might end up doing that. I know the last like 2 or 3 videos have been no washi, but those just look too perfect. So I'm gonna get the ingredients down and then I'll be back in a minute. All right, so we have all of the ingredients. Now these two have the stars because, like I said, I had to use substitutions. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and commit to telling myself that I'm going to be doing a substitution spread. So now I know what I'm doing next week. So now that I have my little note over here, I'm going to make a note to myself on my little notepad. All right, I put the page. So I actually am getting this recipe out of a cookbook. I know, like, why am I doing that? But it's because it's really good, and I'm always looking for a banana bread recipe, and this is the first one that I've ever tried that's actually good. And there's a couple of other recipes in there, so I want to make sure that I don't forget that this is my banana bread recipe. So the self-rising flour was actually in the recipe. The buttermilk is at the beginning of the book, and I don't feel like losing my page at the moment. So we're going to stop there, and I'm going to go ahead and start to get all of my prep steps down. I don't know if I'm going to have space to do anything like, normally I'll take like the really skinny washi and put it in between. Sometimes I'll take flags. The thing about this sub box was that it only came with 15 millimeter and not 10. So I might be able to make some flags, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I think that's what we'll do. I really need to remember to get myself new scissors. We're going to use the plaid for this. It's not terribly foiled or anything, but I think that this is cute and I like it. So to make a flag, what you're going to do is you're going to take your washi, fold it pretty side in on itself. You don't want to fold the sticky side in because you're going to struggle to open it back up. So pretty side in on itself. Let me put that on my washi collection. And then what we'll do, I'm going to, yeah, I think that is big enough. So I just snip it off. Let me move that out of the way. And then I am going to put it as close to flush as I can, I do think. I think that works. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get all of the ingredients down and be back in a minute. All right, so we have everything written down over here. I'm going to do the sidebar and then I will worry about decorating in just a moment. So it says serves, but I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to put down that it makes 2 loaves because I feel like that's an easier way to, yeah, to keep track. The main ingredient, I like to, in this section, I like to put down whatever like that, like the main ingredient is. I like to put down whatever the most prominent thing is. Like if I'm flipping through, I'm like, oh, I have a lot of this. I need a recipe that uses this item. That's what I put here. So like, sure, there's, you know, 2 cups of flour and there's 2 eggs, but this is a recipe using bananas. If I'm looking for a banana recipe, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So that's why I'm going to put B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Ha, I had to. Which reminds me, over here in the ingredients, the capital C's are cups, lowercase t is teaspoon. So half a cup of butter flavored shortening, which does remind me. I don't have butter flavored shortening, I just use regular Crisco, and it was fine. Difficulty. I actually feel like I want to give this a 3 just because I had to do multiple substitutions. So yeah, we will just go ahead and give it a 3. Yeah, I didn't even time how long the prep was, and that doesn't give us any indication. I would say that it probably took me about 15 minutes, maybe. And then I think that it actually took closer to the 55-minute mark for cooking. Also, fun fact, I only have 1 loaf pan, and this makes 2 loaves. So I actually ended up getting 8 muffins out of this. I don't know if I've ever actually used all of the notes section over here. So it's kind of interesting to me, but it is fine. Now let's see what I want to do. It's not terribly, this one is definitely more of like a bluish, so I don't think I'll use that. But yeah, and that doesn't quite. Okay, so I think what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead. Normally I don't do the washi. I'm gonna flip this because I like having that dark line down at the bottom. Yeah, usually I don't do this part live on camera just because it does take me a while to lay washi down. I don't have the steadiest hand, but this is rolling out so smoothly. Oh, I love it. Actually, I do think what I'm gonna do, where's my knife? Here it is. I think, no, I'm just going to cut it straight down. Oh, someone had commented about, oh no, it wasn't a comment. Someone had messaged me on Instagram because I always mention that like I don't cut straight, so this like my card has gotten very cut, so it's fine. I don't have a steady hand, like I said. I think I'll just leave that there actually. So no, I'm going to cut that. She actually suggested a metal ruler because like this is not going to cut metal, you know? So that was a really nifty idea. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that because that would save me a lot of struggle. Now, I think I want to use, as pretty as this one is, this one has yellow in it. So I want to use the yellow. And that's not clean. Here's what we'll do. We'll just overextend and then I'll trim it down. I actually think I'm gonna leave it like this. It's very simple. I mean, granted, it's not as simple as last week's recipe spread when it was literally just paper and pen. If you didn't see that one, what happened was I was trying to stamp and I actually dropped an inked stamp just on the spread. So I glued, yeah, well, you can go and watch it, but yeah. It ended up just being a pen spread last week, but this is nice. I really like this. I think that this washi especially really gives it that whole like banana bread feeling. So yeah, that is gonna do it for this spread. I do want to, and I'm trying to move my stuff out of the way, I want to show you the cookbook that this came out of in case you are interested. There we go. My husband's aunt, who is a phenomenal woman. I adore her. She is amazing. She gifted this to me and I have pulled some really good recipes out of this. So yeah, I highly, like so thoroughly appreciate that she gave that to me. It is well loved. So yeah, that's going to do it for this spread. Nice and simple, just a little bit of accent washi. Didn't go overboard or anything because I didn't have a whole lot of space. I mean, there's space for me to have added something here, but I kind of like it just simple and mostly pen. Ooh, maybe I should have put something down here. I don't know, I'll think about it, but I'm gonna end the video here instead. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on any of my other videos. If you press the bell icon, it'll actually give you pop-up notifications so that you'll know as soon as my videos go live. And be sure to be following me over on Instagram. Over there, I am at Coffee Planner Mom, and I will see you guys later.